Prime Minister seems to have become the whipping boy again for just about everything that doesn't seem right with the world at the moment. During the week, the outgoing Australian of the Year, Grace Tame, gave him the world's coldest shoulder. And today, the New South Wales Treasurer, a fellow Liberal, Matt Kean, gave him both barrels. Now, to tell us more, let's go to Canberra and catch up on today's big political news. Trudy McIntosh, welcome.
Thanks, Chris.
So what's upset Matt Kean?
Well, this is a fight really about money. Behind the scenes, there's been a push by the New South Wales government to get the Morrison government to fund this 50-50 package that was going to extend business support in the state. The Prime Minister has made it clear that he does not want to extend this funding, that the state needs to go it alone here. They've done that today, but in the process, Matt Kean pretty keen to have a little whack at the Prime Minister for deciding not to be there side by side today. There's no love lost, you'd have to say, between the pair. He's been previously critical of the federal government when it comes to climate change as well, but have a look at Matt Kean today. He doesn't miss here.
I'm very disappointed. I was hoping to make this announcement standing beside the Prime Minister today and the Treasurer Frydenberg, but they're not to be found. Just like these are not just New South Wales businesses, they're Australian businesses that pay their taxes to the Commonwealth government, Australian businesses that are doing it so tough at this time. So what we want to see is, rather than the Commonwealth government stepping aside, we want to see the Commonwealth government stepping in, like the New South Wales government is doing, to support small business and in doing so, supporting our national economy.
I guess when you claim that Malcolm Turnbull is your mentor, you can't expect too much more from Matt Kean towards Scott Morrison. Now, just on that support package, what are the details?
Well, it's a $1 billion package from the state level. It's going to eligible businesses funding 20% of their weekly payroll. They can get up to $5,000. The state Labor opposition argues the money is a bit late out the door because it's going to be another 4 weeks before businesses can actually see any of this. There's also a separate measure they're putting in place to extend this fee rebate, so it's up to around $3,000. But the hope from the state government is they're going to go halves potentially with businesses for buying rapid antigen tests, which we know have been in short supply over summer.
All right, that'll be helpful for workplaces. Now, I know that Anthony Albanese is on fire at the moment. You can't get through a day without him attacking government and sounding fairly confident about it. But apart from just hitting every day, he's got to try and get his facts right. Today, he even blamed the Prime Minister for a shortage of ventilators.
Yeah, this was an interesting comment in a rather lengthy interview this morning by the Labor leader. It's almost like there's an election around the corner. He is making a narrative really ahead of the campaign that the Prime Minister is too late on a whole series of issues, bringing up a range of areas where he believes the government should have done better, in particular vaccines. But in the long list he stated, he also said there'd been a shortage of ventilators. Now, there was a real worry at the start of the pandemic, early 2020, that we would follow New York and Italy and have real struggle in the hospitals. It didn't pair out that way, thankfully. Here's Anthony Albanese, though.
During this pandemic, we haven't had enough PPE equipment. We haven't had enough ventilators. We haven't been able to produce and use here rapid antigen tests. We're still not producing mRNA vaccines, even though the industry minister 2 ago said that it would be produced in the next 9 to 12 months.
The number of people on a ventilator today, I went and looked at it, it's 111 people. We have thousands and thousands of ventilators now. Yes, the Morrison government went out and sought more, but at no stage was there a shortage in which people were being turned away or not able to get access to these ventilators.
You've got to check his facts. Thank you for that, Trudy.